following clips that you're about to see are basically from the Cat Credit University. If you don't know what Cat Credit University is, it's basically a monthly program we just started to help you start or grow your credit repair business, or just give you a community of like-minded individuals that are looking to elevate so that you can get yourself to the next level and stay up to date with tactics to be able to delete any item, right? So go ahead and watch it. If you like the vibe that you're seeing, you can get tapped in. It's $200 a month, but we are doing a 50% off special right now. So I'm gonna leave the link below. If you wanna go ahead and join us, you can go to DIY Credit University or click the link below. You're gonna be able to get in for only $100 a month for limited time only. So if you like what you're seeing based off of the Q&A session, you can go on my channel, watch other videos where I talk about it, but you gotta realize, like, it's probably people around you that are not talking about the consumer laws, that are not talking about the business funding, that are not talking about all this elevation. Maybe you're working a 9 to 5 that you don't love right now, right? Maybe you're just in an environment where people aren't looking to elevate themselves. That's why I created this Cat Credit University family. And you got to understand that if I could help you consistently get those deletions like every single month for only $100 a month, like, y'all getting the biggest end of the bargain, right? Getting more clients, right? Learning how to do more funding, right? Y'all know you get someone funded like 50,000, 10%, you got $5,000 right there. So if you want to get tapped in, it's going to be below. With that being said, the whole training is about like an hour. It was an hour-long training Q&A session, me just answering questions from the students. If you want to get tapped into that environment, we're always doing that every month. And the whole replay, the whole hour replay is already posted in the classroom in the university. It's in school, so you can go ahead and watch all the trainings in there, get to the next level. Enjoy the video.
The first thing you said to do was to make that post about doing
you've
credit.
been learning about credit. Yeah.
Yes. So
Okay.
I would admit I tweaked it just a tad. And what I actually put was in the lab looking for people who are tired of renting and I'm looking to help them fix their credit. DM me for details. And the main reason that I say we because it's my husband and I.
Gotcha.
We tweaked it that way because he is a real estate agent.
Okay.
And the idea is to become a one-stop shop, as it were, for home buyers. So people come to him, they're trying to buy a home, but they're not ready yet. Send them to me, I fix them up, send them back to him, that kind of thing. So that's also partly why our company is called 24 Karat Solutions. So that being said, I put the post up, and about 10-15 minutes later, I was still in the video looking at the webinar, and someone hit him up. Hey, how much does it cost your wife to do the credit work or whatever? So, but we had already discussed a strategy of increasing our prices anyways, because we were actually thinking of the $147 a month model and stuff. But again, I looked at one of your other training sessions and you're like, know your worth, so we decided, you know what, we were going to go with a $997 6-month flat fee. If you ask now, you get it for $777. And just in case you didn't know, the sevens are important in our lives. And if you, $777 if you ask now, $997 for 6 months, or 2 payments of $498.50, totaling $997 basically.
Yeah.
So I told my husband, he was like, so which price and what model are we going to hit him with? I'm like, let's go with the big one. Let's do it. I know the information. I'm learning more. There's always more to learn. So I'm gonna go with it. So we told him, we put it out there. Haven't heard back yet, but the fact that I got that, and then a couple of my daughters saw the post, liked it, and I had them reshare it on their walls and stuff like that. So, the main thing for us really and truly is getting the business, getting the people in, because we don't want to just limit to just people coming into for real estate work. We want to be able to just help anybody.
Yeah,
honestly,
definitely.
yeah. So
I mean, that's a win right there. Okay, so
I had a quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So my thing is just like marketing. Like if you can elaborate on like marketing on
Mhm.
social media, stuff like that.
Okay. Okay. So do you have anything specific, or do you just want me to talk about marketing generally? Like, you have any
Yeah,
specific question regarding marketing?
just in general for credit repair. Because I'm gonna get ready to start. But you know, I just looking for like some advice. I've been doing like some research all day on it. So
Okay. Okay. So number one, let me ask you this. How did you find me?
um YouTube,
Okay,
YouTube,
do
I
you have
believe.
okay, do you have a YouTube for your credit repair business?
No, I don't.
Why not?
Um, I do. I should be doing that. That's what I'm gonna also incorporate too.
It's kind of cutting out.
Instagram,
It's kind
Facebook,
of
and
cutting out.
YouTube.
You saw what?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh, you
Ooh,
cut out.
I think you might have hit the wrong button or something, or
Yeah, or maybe the connection. But yeah, when he comes back, I'll talk a little bit about marketing and what's worked for us. How's your marketing going, by the way?
well, funny you should say that. So my husband actually, his degree is in marketing.
Okay,
So
dope.
he has
Is your
he
husband there?
yes, he's here with me.
Oh, okay, what's up, sir? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
He
Oh,
doesn't
he's
really
right
get
there.
to
That's
get
good.
covered too much yet.
I appreciate y'all, investing in yourself, being in the group. So
No, we
Appreciate that.
you.
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, but
definitely.
I do marketing for small and medium-sized businesses, everything,
Okay,
like press releases, SEO. I build chatbots. So when people hit your
dope,
website, they could actually have a full conversation with your chatbot, and your chatbot can schedule your appointments for you.
dope. No, that's definitely amazing and something important too. But I think Vincent, you back? Can you hear us, Vincent?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. I just got
Okay.
back.
All right, cool. So my point with the question I asked you, it goes back to what I would tell y'all here in this mentorship, or what I would tell the people in the other mentorship. It's if you're not on YouTube and you got a credit repair business, you don't care about your business because it's like easy marketing, you know. Janae, I don't know if you've seen any of my YouTube videos, but a lot of just the high ticket people that we get as far as credit repair, as far as people for funding. Sometimes I
Mhm.
do one-on-one consultations. The higher ticket people are coming from YouTube because of that no like trust factor. And then just to kind of give y'all an idea, we post about like maybe 20 times a day across all platforms. It's 3 YouTube shorts, 3 on IG. We're repurposing, so it's like 3 different. We
Mhm.
post on LinkedIn. We post in our own Facebook group. We post on Twitter. We post pretty much everywhere essentially. So you got to think like we've been in the industry almost 4 years and we're still going hard, posting like over 100 times a week. I'm not saying that you have to do that necessarily because if you're running ads at the same time too, you're always getting that traffic. We run ads as well, so that
Right.
helps as well. But as far as the marketing, just getting started, if you don't have a budget to run
So,
ads,
sorry to
I would
interrupt.
go ahead, go ahead.
How much are you typically spending on ads? You know, if you're posting 20 times, you said a week or a day?
20 times is daily, so it's across multiple
Okay,
platforms. It might be like 3 posts that's repurposed and like 5 6 like 6 or 7 different social medias basically, like written
okay.
and audio and stuff like that. As far as our ads budget,
I'm really, I'm actually grateful to you for the information that you have given thus far because these are things that I didn't think about doing. So I'm definitely going to be putting some of these things to use, and I'll definitely, follow up with you and let you know what's going on. Same thing with the credit report that was missing. The Equifax, was it Equifax? Yes, Equifax was completely missing. It turned out there was an old address on his credit report that we've requested that they remove it because it's like over 5 years old.
uh-huh
but they still had that request, that address showing up on the file. And it was simply because, no, actually, no, not that address. It was another address that was showing up. And it was there because that, again, while we were in Birmingham, we were on an extended vacation. We were there for about 7 months. And we had a mail service basically to receive our mail and forward it to us. And that address somehow got on one of our credit cards, because it was supposed to be just a mailing address. It wasn't supposed to be, we didn't even get the account when we applied to establish credit, we didn't even use this address. We were not even there when we were when we got this address. It came in after, and it's a commercial address. This address somehow got on our credit report. And whenever we tried to get Equifax to remove it, they would completely ignore it. So they basically shut his profile down until we could get that removed from the original creditor, which we've done. And once we did that, everything started flowing. We were able to log in and get it. You know, so Identity IQ, Smart Credit, none of these other, My Free Score Now, none of these other third-party monitoring services would even allow us to sign in, because this was a problem because of that address situation.
Okay, no, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the bankruptcy as well, so I know this is probably a couple months ago. We're in 20. Yeah, this is this year. This is a couple months ago. One of my clients, we helped them go through arbitration with Experian, and then they got $1,000 check as well. So that, I mean, we disputed and got it off Equifax. I think it was on TransUnion at the time, but we just went ahead and sued through arbitration. So that may be something you may want to look into, depending on how you present your claim. One thing I'll say about the repo too, we're gonna post this replay so people will see it. But it's just gonna be exclusive, you know, to you, because you know I see what you're doing and all that. I'm gonna give you one of the repo letters that we have in the 10K mentorship. So I'm gonna get your email and then I'll send that over to you. If you're watching a replay, you know that's not for everybody, but I'm gonna go ahead and send that to you, and I think that might help with that situation a little bit. But I would look at the annualcreditreport.com one again, and then if you can. I mean, you probably know how to identify stuff, but if you just send a screenshot and maybe just one of the pages of it, just so I can kind of look at how I would, point out some different violations. Because like when I look at my client's situation where we went through Experian arbitration, at the end of the day, everything's just about money to these people. You know, they can remove it at any time that they want. It's just really the money, and they know that they're violating under the congressional findings and the FCRA, the 1681A4. You do have a right to privacy as a consumer. So that was one of the things that we did exercise in the letter as well. So as we were going through the negotiations before even going in, it didn't even go into arbitration, because they're just okay, how can we settle this? We're gonna delete the account and we're gonna remove the notation, and then we're gonna send you $1,000 check. So that client got that, but it's like that wouldn't have happened if we just kept sending letter after letter after letter. The letters are good for the foundation, but it gets to a point you just gotta take that extra.
In some instances, you just have to go hard.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, the LexisNexis thing is interesting to me. I haven't heard of not being able to be identified. I would try again if possible. I know with TransUnion they have LCI is one of them. And in the other mentorship I teach also small claims. So I know with TransUnion that's kind of helped us. So that might be something to look into as far as suing them in that venue. But I would, every situation is different. Credit is one of those things you just have to try different things. Definitely, keep us updated in there, because I can't know if someone's suffering in silence. So ask your questions as you're going about it. That's how I would approach the bankruptcy, experience specifically. Maybe it might need to go through arbitration or so. You could sue the others and small claims, or even district courts if it does go to that extent. But you obviously have to present a claim, but I would do the reinvestigation. So 1681I A1A, and then always method of verification. I gave y'all a video on method of verification in the classroom, so it's somewhere in there. I forget which module, but method of verification is in there. So 1681I number 7. If you go down over there, that should help you with that. Just kind of requesting that from them. And then, trapping them in that violation again as well. CFPB complaints with it is usually powerful extra security. And yeah, that's kind of how I would approach it. But as every situation is different. I can tell you to do something. Maybe Vincent does the same thing. Both of you guys get different results. So
That sounds
does that help?
Yes, it does a lot, actually.
Okay, sounds good. But yeah, let us know in the chat. I know you're pretty like you participate a lot. I know you're working on the ebook as well. Did you finish that, by the way?
Yes, we
Okay.
are tweaking the cover right now and trying to get some promotional things together so that we can launch it fully.
Okay.
But yes,
Okay.
it's already written.
Okay, cool. Is it like credit repair? Is it funding? Like what is it related to?
It's mostly related to credit repair. It's
Okay.
strategies to 10 strategies to 720.
Okay, I like the number. Okay, yeah.
But-
People like that, the number steps and then the
Yes.
score, in
Yes.
like 90 days or whatever, stuff like that. So okay, that's good. So that should be a good lead magnet. Is that like a lead magnet to credit repair service? Or what's the purpose?
Basically the idea behind it is if you purchase it's 47 yeah, it's $47 to purchase the book, but the value is really 67. However,
Okay.
if you pay for the full plan, that you pay in full to get your services, you get a free copy.
Okay, dope. I like that. Yeah, educational. Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. And then are you guys gonna have it as like a funnel? How are you gonna market it?
Yes, it's as a funnel.
Okay, perfect. Okay, that sounds good. And then I would also, like I said, like I was telling Vincent, YouTube is important. So even if that's just, you can make content based on the book, like maybe step 1, you could do a short or even a long form video and just break that down. If you guys pay attention to my content, a lot of what we post as maybe shorts is just stripped out from the long form video. So it might be clips, it might be like, I could take clips out of this whole Q&A session. I could tell my marketing team post clips. Those could be shorts. You ask questions about the bankruptcy or the repo or whatever. So just there's content and everything is my point. So I think as far as marketing that ebook, just showing the knowledge and just touching different angles would attract people. I know for us, for whatever reason, people just like when I'm quoting the consumer laws. So it's just like I want to tap into that. So I mean that we just do, a lot of that. It's just what works for us. But you just got to find what works for you and go from there.